Hey guys, it's Johnny here again with AA. Behind me here today we have our GHB208, probably our most common variation in goosenecks. This one's a 30 footer, two 10,000 pound Lippert electric brake axles. This one come out with the Ranger green, real cool color. Turned out much better than I thought. Starting at the front, this is the engineered beam. When we go engineered beam, or when we say engineered beam frame, this is the neck you'd get. It's a single piece plate instead of your traditional two-piece I-beam stick frame. Again, at the front, everything is coated with their bed liner. We mentioned it in the last video too. This is a standard feature in all our trailers. Keeps the rocks off. Two 12,000 pound jacks. Can be upgraded to 2-speed, 25,000 pound or even hydraulic jacks if you wish. We get the steps in all our gooseneck, the heavy duty at the front and the midship step with the light towards the back there, slightly lower profile. As we work our way back, let's take a look at the frame here. When we say engineer beam frame, part of that is the main frame. You'll see here, this is not your traditional I-beam frame. It's a pierced frame, some folks call it. You can see the cross members run through, lowering your deck by just about 4 inches, reducing the weight by a few hundred pounds, and also always included is the torque tube to reduce the flexibility in the frame and keeping everything nice and stable. Moving on to the axles and the suspension, like I said, this one's got two 10,000 pound Lippert axles. You can see the steel Velcro caps. This one also upgraded the suspension to what we call the heavy duty adjustable hutch suspension. What that offers is just a much heavy duty suspension. You can adjust your alignment, handles the heavy loads much better, and ultimately easier on the tow vehicle as well. At the back, we've added for this customer the BT7 dovetail ramps with the full width flip over ramps, spring loaded both ways. Now these have a dual spring system to help you lift up and off the ground, just to reduce the weight and make them easier to use. This latch here keeps it from rattling, so there's no strap needed. You can see they're nice and tight. All it takes is a push and unlatch. With the spring system and the way they're balanced, these you can lock in the upright position. If you had longer equipment on there, you can use the full length of a trailer. They'll stay there, they're nicely balanced, and you just put the bar in and lock them in place. Take a look at the deck on this trailer. This is standard decking we use on everything. Heat treated Douglas fir. It's a nice heavy lumber, doesn't shrink. Wrapping back up here at the neck, you've got the winch plate. This is what you would get, holes pre-cut, so if you ever wanted to add a winch down the road, you've always got that option, towing up dead vehicles and equipment. So that's the most common gooseneck we see go out the door here, the GHB208, two 10,000 pound axles, 30 and 32 foot lengths primarily, but ultimately available in any configuration you want. Thanks for watching, folks. Check us out online, aatrailers.ca.